part 7 of this mini Jeep build.
Alright, I found this radiator hose. I'm gonna use it for the feeler tube of the gas tank. So the reason why I put this little piece of bigger tube on this one was to make it fit the hole in the filler cap. So now I'm going to part out this one to make it look like it's not welded, and then I will weld it to the filler cap. So now I have welded and grinded this piece finished. So now I'm going to tack it in place with the filler. Just gonna tack it and see if it fits in the car, because it's important to hit the right angle here. So I finally managed to tack this together. It's the ugliest weld I've ever seen, but it's sitting together now. So I'm going to tack it one more place and grind out this bird shit and try to mount it and see if the angle is right. Then it's just weld it. Example of learn by doing. I was having some troubles midway there in the weld, because just getting black and ugly and wouldn't melt together like it's supposed to. And I have tried to put the wolfram a little bit further out to reach the inner weld there, and that was the problem. It didn't get enough gas. So I know that until next time. But this weld, I need to grind it down. I think it's way too ugly to let it be. I've seen your welds. You're getting a grinder for Christmas, boy. So now the first piece is welded in place, and the reason why I'm using a bigger tube here, like I did on the filler cap, here is it because I didn't have more of this tube. I needed to extend it with something. So use what you get laying around. And now I'm going to tack this in place, and of course it's can wiggle around, so I'm going to tack it, try the gas tank up in the Jeep again and see if it's pointing in the right direction, because I wanted to lay straight with the frame. So let's go. So now I'm going to take it back in the little Jeep and test it and see if it's pointing in the right direction. So as you can see, I needed to do some changes to get the tank in and out of the car. I needed to remove one of the shocks. So that's a little reminder to you guys who is fabricating along in your garage. Always, when you do changes to things, always check if they are fitting, because that is a mistake that is very easy to do. But here there is no big problem, just to disassemble one of the shocks, mount the tank, and then put the shocks back in. So here is the gas tank in place. As you can see, I can't fill this tank totally full, but there is not going to be a problem because this tank is almost 30 liters, and I can always drive the car so it's standing like this and fill it totally full. But that's the way it's turned out. I couldn't do it another way because of the body is so low, so I hadn't have place to place this further up. But I'm really satisfied with this. Alright, so now I'm about to take out the gas tank once again. I take it to my old workplace and crash test it. So, let's go! Fy faen, det blir heslig hvis det går av her nå. Kan ikke den slutte da? Sånn. Der har vi en lekkasje. So as you guys can see, I made a cut half through the plates just to make it easier to make the bend, because I don't have any equipment for bending plates. And then I will just add some spot welds here. Then both of the inner fenders are in place. Now I'm gonna put the wheels back on, take her out and grind down this extra material here. And then I'm done with the inner fenders. To make the front body mount, I'm going to use these 3-cut mounts and make one mount from the frame and one in the corner of the body, the little rubber mount between. I need to chop off a piece here, so this frame mount don't be laying into the grill and making vibrating metal noises. working with the gas pedal and the throttle cable and the throttle linkage. So now I have shortened this one to make most movement on the foot for giving full gas, because on this engine I'm going to run with the governor and everything intact. So there is very little adjustment on the gas on the engine. There is going from idle to full throttle, so I want to feel it on the foot, so I'm trying to make most movement on the foot before I'm getting full gas. Yeah, so I'm going to attach this to its holder again, or its mount, and drill the hole and put the wire through and see if I'm going to make some more linkages down on the engine to get more movement. Alright, so original, this one is attached here, and when you're moving on this one, you will give gas. So my plan now is to make one like this, just only shorter from the bearing hole to the shaft that is going to the gas on the engine, and I will make this very long. I will mount it here. And I will have the throttle cable attached up here, and then I have to move this arm much longer to give full throttle. So the throttle or the gas pedal is going to be a gas pedal and not just a button for idle or full throttle. So here it's the iron I'm going to use for the throttle linkage. So now I'm going to drill a hole for this one, and I'm gonna drill a hole for the mount of this a little bit farther up, and then I will have a total another gearing on the throttle linkage. So then the throttle cable is in place, and the governor is fully functional. As you guys can see here, I made a stopper here for the gas pedal. It's adjustable. So now all the pedals are working. Time to make hinges. now I can adjust the tightness of the hinge with this bolt, and I can lock it in place with this one. So now I'm gonna tack them in place and see if the hood will open freely. I'm a little bit nervous for this one is going to crash when I open up the hood, but I'm just tack them in place and see. Alright, so this was the end of part 7. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully you guys will subscribe and follow this project to the bitter end. And I see you in the next video.